have found the Genesis frequency. This is Dr. Stephen J. Kazmina welcoming you in to another episode of a show that focuses on your whole life prosperity and success. Whole life prosperity and success by cooperating with the universal laws that are available to each and every one of us. This is Quantum Leap Goal Achievement, radical personal transformation, whole life prosperity and success. Now, stay tuned for another exciting episode that'll move the needle in your life from where you are now to where you want to be.
And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it may be, wherever you are in the world. When you hit that play button, so glad you did. Happy New Year to you. As I record this, it is the first day of January 2024. I usually don't put dates in my episodes so I can repurpose them in some way down the road. But you know what? It's just the excitement of a new beginning just grabs hold. And I wanted to share that excitement and that passion with you. We took a break during most of the month of December, and we're back. And boy, it just went by in the blink of an eye. I don't know about you, but it sure did for me. Again, this is Dr. Cause and Effect, Dr. Stephen J. Kazmina coming at you with everything that supports personal, professional, and leadership development and manifesting the life you would love to live. And all these things, personal development, professional development, leadership development, they all are intertwined. They all go together. I don't really think you can have one without the other. And, even if you're in a situation where maybe you're retired and hey, I don't have a professional life. Well, we contribute in a way. We contribute in some way. We should be contributing in some way. So we can still tie all that in together because it's when you boil it down, to some of the basics, it's really about how are we showing up? How are we leading our own life, right? How are we working on being a better version of ourselves today than we were yesterday? So to me, personal and professional development and leadership development, it's showing up every day. It's having that crystallized thought about our purpose, our mission, our vision, where we're going, and all of that. But for right now, I just want you to get excited about the new beginning. We started really well years and years ago. This is the sixth year, by the way. We're entering the sixth year of this show. So thank you so much for supporting the show, for listening, for calling in, making appointments, and saying, "Hey, how do I'm stuck. What do I do?" Keep doing that. Successappointment.com. I love that. It's a free call for listeners. So keep setting those appointments and let's keep making dreams come true together. That's what I do. But let's look at this new beginning and getting excited. I really had a focused effort, all these years on personal and professional development, of course. But this past September, I gave some really specific instructions how to build some momentum. I mean, and then really take that deep dive once we hit the first of the year. And here we are. And I'm excited about it because I've done the work, discerned what is it that I really want to experience, what's been elusive, identifying what are some of the challenges. Why don't I have what I want yet? What has been the obstacles that I still perhaps need to overcome? And, I did this work, so I'm just, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm already experiencing the good that I have deliberately designed to move in, that I've made room for. So let's talk about that. What is your new beginning? What is your new beginning? Put it in the comments section. Do it on social media. We have the Genesis Frequency podcast has a page on Facebook. You can put comments probably right wherever you're listening to this, and they'll show up for me. I got, all the integrations. They're going to show up on my end. So talk about what is the new beginning for you. And if you're just maybe listening to this show for the first time, or maybe you didn't do all the setup work and the pre-work that I talked about in September and October, November, December. Maybe you didn't do that. It doesn't matter because you're here right now. You're not going to go back and, wake up September 15th morning and start then and decide to do that right now, right? You're here right now. So let everything else go. Don't start beating yourself up. Hey, I didn't do any of the prep work. I said I'd start the beginning of the year. Or I wrote my goals down on a napkin on New Year's Eve, and that's where I'm going to start from. Well, we want to be a little bit more strategic than that. But you know what? Everything that has gone before, let it go, release it, forgive and forget. And when I say forgive and forget, yeah, we want to identify those we need to forgive in our lives. But some of the biggest forgiveness work we have to do is, around ourselves. So make sure you're doing that. So let it go. Let last year go. Let the year before. Let everything, let every mistake go. Forgive yourself for what you've identified as mistakes because you're extracting the wisdom gained, right? So you have some wisdom, you have more wisdom. We all have more wisdom as we move forward because hopefully we're learning from our experiences, right? So let everything else go. Don't start beating yourself up. Hey, I didn't make a list. I don't know what I want. I got to, just start right here. Get excited because that excitement, that enthusiasm will build and support the dream, the foundation, the vision, the mission, whatever it is. So you want to enter this new year with excitement and you want to build on what you're passionate about. So forgive, forget, and take a hold of this fresh new beginning, this opportunity that is before you, this brand new day where you can create whatever it is you want to create in your life. You just have to be willing and able. You just have to identify what it is and say, yes, I am willing to do whatever it takes to get there. And remember, I'm talking about you as an individual in your personal life, a small business owner, an entrepreneur, a professional on the corporate team in your corporate environment, whether you're a C-suite executive or someone somewhere else in the organization. All these things, it works the same way because as an individual or as an organization, we're all wired the same way. We all operate on a program. We all operate on paradigms, multitude of habits that have almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior. So if we want something different this year, we have to change our habitual behavior. We have to get to work on it. So we'll talk about all these things as we move forward. Let's just stay with a couple points here today. And the next thing I want to talk about first was let it go, forgive and forget, especially yourself, right? We're talking about a new beginning. Next up is what are you going to build your foundation on? What is your foundation? Yeah, we want to know what we want. We want to know, yeah, I want to have this much time and money freedom. Yes, I want health and physical fitness in this area of my life. This has to improve. Yes, I want improved relationship, either professional or personal or intimate, whatever it is. So we look at several different areas of our lives, and we've talked about all that in so many previous episodes. But when I'm talking about foundation, when we're pursuing a dream, a goal, or desire, what are we standing on? What is our rock solid foundation, right? So hopefully you're somewhat faith based. Now this show is integrate spirituality, but it's not about religiosity. So you identify that for yourself. You have to have that connection and awareness of your source, your creator, and whatever your faith is. That should be your rock solid, unchangeable foundation that you find your faith in. That is your source of strength. That is your go-to place for your your inner counselor, so to speak. And so that really should be your main focus, your main foundation. This is where I build from. This is my go-to place. This is where I feel safe, secure, and know that I have access to wisdom, inspiration, and guidance. So from there, as far as your foundation, you got to identify, and we talked about this too in the last quarter of last year in doing the prep work. What is your mission? What is your mission? What is your focus? What is your reason for doing what you do? What is your purpose? Identify all these things. And what is it that, hey, you know what, when it really comes to driving you, we can all write real nice mission statements and purpose statements that sound all warm and fuzzy and cozy and sound really good, but are you really passionate about it? Are your desires in there? And this is personal and professional. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the show. They're all tied together. So what is it that you're really passionate about that has to be included in any pursuit that you undertake? Now, when I'm talking about passion, I'm talking about, yeah, by engaging in the pursuit of this desire and this dream, I'm going to be able to experience more of this thing that I'm really passionate about. One of the things I identified a long time ago, and I've shared this before, is being in and around really large bodies of water. For me, it's like one of the Great Lakes in Michigan where I grew up, and being having space and property and a view of the Great Lakes or a large body of water. Here where I am, I'm on the Gulf of Mexico, so that fits the bill. But anything around the oceans, the Gulf of Mexico, the Great Lakes, large bodies of water, seas like that, out on a cruise, out on a boat, that is something that I find, yeah, I don't know, passion is one of the words because I did some of those tests and went through the book, the passion test, and really identified, hey, I got to have that in my life. So what I mean by, hey, I have this dream or I have this goal, and it's including my passion. Well, I can do more of that. I can be around more of what I'm passionate about, including in my life. So with me, it's water. So I have built and designed a life that allows me to be close to and or on or in large bodies of water. I could work on the boat if I want to. Go out on the yacht and just say, "Hey, I'm there. This is my where I'm going to work today," or whatever it is. So you identify that for you. What are you really, really passionate about? So for me, it was large bodies of water. It was certain kinds of music have to be inclusive. I have to be able to listen to the music, feel the music, and experience the music, and even play music. So there's just a couple of, just for an example, this isn't about me, this is about you identifying what are you really passionate about. So this is a little bit different than just identifying what it is you want, identifying what the dream is. You're identifying some of the things that have to be included because this will support what I'm going to talk about next. Okay. So just hold that there and just know that you want to really identify what you're really passionate about and you want to experience more of every day, in addition to your dreams and your goals and your desires. The third point that I wanted to make today is to crystallize your thinking. What really is crystallizing our thinking? Well, it's really to get clear about what we want to move into our field of experience. We have to know where we're going. We have to know what we want, right? We can't just set out every day on a path. It's like, if you had a friend that was calling you and says, "Hey, I'm trying to make my way over to your place. I'm coming to visit, but I'm kind of lost. How do I get there?" And so, with the first question you're going to ask your friend is, well, where are you now? Right? Where are you now? So you can help guide them so that you can give them some direction, right? You're the end game, you're the goal, you're the objective for this person, but they don't have any idea how to get there. And that's okay. We don't always have to know the how, because the how will be provided. This person reached out, but he at least knows what he wants and is gathering more information. Once you get crystal clear, that's what I mean by crystallize, to know exactly what it is we want, what it is, where are we going, right? So what is the dream? What is the goal? And and just get clear around all this. Why don't we have what we want yet? Why aren't we there yet? Are we lost? What obstacles are in the way? What are the challenges? So we want to get uh, like a definite, concrete form to our dream and our goal. We want to see it in our mind's eye. We want to build it out. We're including the law of specificity. We're getting really specific about what we want to show up this year, whatever it may be. And we're looking at the different areas of our lives, our personal lives, family, relationships, health and physical fitness, um, our faith and spirituality and our education, our time and our finances, and all of that, and money freedom and everything in our lives. And then we're going to select a personal and a professional goal because, as I said, they really go hand in hand. And then we want to get crystal clear about it. We want crystal clear. This is what I want. This is what I want to show up. If it's around finances, for instance, how much is it? By when? Get real specific about it. Little tongue tied this morning. I haven't done this in a while. So you want to get real specific about it. You want to crystallize it. If it's a home, if it's that house on the beach or on the side of a mountain, you want to get crystal clear about it. What does it look like? So I think you get the idea. I talk about that almost every show. And why is this important? Because we're cooperating with universal laws that will support the manifestation of our objective. And what we're doing right now is the identification process, and we're wrapping it in feeling and emotion. To do more of that, we include what we're passionate about. We can go one step further, and that's my final point for today, is to really know your why. Maybe your why is found in that passion. Those things that you've identified that you're really passionate about, that are non-negotiable, that have to be included or give you more of everything that you want to experience in your life. So maybe that's passion as a driver, but knowing why you want what you want is going to be the motivator every day, because to get from where you are to where you want to be, it's going to take consistent daily efforts in the direction, taking this step in the direction of your goal, your desire, your dream, your aspiration, whatever that may be. So we want all these to line up. Let's line them all up now. We want to know why. Hey, I want more money because, and I want this dollar amount because I will be able to, and do the exercises, do the work, add it up. If you don't just say, "Hey, I want more money," if your goal is around finances, or if it's in your company, "Hey, we want more sales." Well, what is that number? What is that sales number? If it's for you personally, what is that income number? If it's a bank account, what does it have to grow to? And then you look at all these things. Well, why do I want to do that? Why? What is the benefit to me? What is the benefit to the organization? What is the benefit to the others? Who will it impact? Will it impact only me? Will it impact my coworkers? Will it impact my family? You want to answer all these questions. You want to get all these whys answered, because it'll help to crystallize your thinking and help to drive you and motivate you and inspire you along your way. So we want to get all these lined up here right now today for this brand new beginning. As we wrap up this show today, I can't believe we're already 20 minutes in. We want to let go of the past. We have a new beginning here. Embrace it. Get excited about it. Let go, forgive, forget. And this is mainly about you. Forgiving and forget any past mistakes. Just saying, yeah, I can do this thing. I'm going to start right now and move forward. We want to build our foundation on a solid purpose, including what we're passionate about. We want to identify our desires and get and select one or two, like a personal and professional goal that we're going to really, I mean, just outrageous, just a big dream goal that excites us and scares us at the same time. And that's going to be what we move after. Okay. So you don't have to know how, You just have to be willing and able to do what it takes. The how's going to show up, right? The how's going to show up when you identify it and you make a commitment to moving that way. Because then we're going to chunk everything down. We're going to do some specific goals, some measurable goals, and we're going to break it down to bite-sized pieces moving forward. So just crystallize that big dream goal. So let it go, forgive, forget, build your foundation on your purpose, your passion, your desires, and crystallize the thing that you want. Get a crystal clear picture of how it looks. What is the end game? And identify why you want it. And you know what? This is what I do. I am a mindset, dream achiever, prosperity, consultant, coach, guide, mentor, facilitator, whatever you want to call it. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve and help you get unstuck if you are unstuck, or give you a clear path, clearly defined methodology to cooperate with universal laws to make this easier. Because you can't go against universal law. Law is law, right? You got to do things in a certain way. You hear me talking about a certain way all the time. I want to leave you with something that I wanted to share and I almost forgot about it. So I'm going to close out with this. But reach out, let me help you with this. Whether it's for you individually, whether it's for you as a small business owner, I'm doing more and more in the corporate environment. So I'd like to have a conversation with you if you're a decision maker, your company's doing, oh, I don't know, $5 million or more, and you have 25 employees or more. Leadership development. I'm involved with a franchise. We acquired a franchise, Leadership Management International. So, doing more and more work in the corporate space when it comes to productivity, performance, and priority management. So, I would love to talk to you about coming in and going through one of our showcase programs so you can experience the return on investment yourself and then make an informed decision about taking it in house and selecting key individuals and employees or all the employees to go through the programs as well. Successappointment.com gets you on my calendar. All one word, successappointment.com. I want to leave you with these words from Ernest Holmes. This is from Creative Mind and Success. He says, each person is living in a world of his own making, and he or she should speak only such words and think only such thoughts as he or she wishes to see manifested in his or her life. We must not hear, think, speak, read, or listen to limitation of any kind. There is no way under heaven whereby we can think two kinds of thoughts and get only one result. It is impossible, and the sooner we realize it, the sooner we shall arrive. This does not mean that we must be afraid to think lest we create the wrong image, but it does mean that the way most people think can produce nothing but failure. That is why so few succeed. The person who is to succeed will never let his mind dwell on past mistakes. He will forgive the past in his life and the lives of other people. If he makes a mistake, he will at once forgive it. He will know that so long as he desires any good, there is nowhere in the universe anything, there is nothing, there is nowhere in the universe anything that opposes him. Let me say that again. He will know that so long as he desires any good, there is nowhere in the universe anything that opposes him. God does not damn anyone or anything. Man damns everyone and everything. God does not make things by comparing his power with some other power. God knows that when he speaks, it is done. And if we partake of the divine nature, we must know the same thing in our lives that God knows in his. I am master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Listen, all the power of the universe is with you. Feel it, know it, then act as though it were true. This mental attitude alone will draw people and things to you. And that, my friends, is the way it works. We're going to talk about all this I just shared today. We're going to talk about it in more detail as we move forward. But get excited, get excited, get excited. Wrap your dream in enthusiasm and passion and just embrace right here, right now, this moment when you're hearing this words as your new beginning. Rejoice and be glad in it. As as they say in a lot of spiritual communities. Just get excited, man. I am. And you know what? If you're not, you can borrow mine. If you don't believe you can borrow my belief in you because I know you can do this thing. Let's talk. Let's talk. Successappointment.com. Let's talk. Leave a message, leave a comment, get on my calendar. I can hardly wait to speak with you. For now, this is Dr. Cause and Effect, Dr. Stephen J. Kismina, and you've been listening to the Genesis Frequency. And I wish for you an infinitely spectacular day. God bless you.